Hello everybody, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I am the Beers the Bear. Um Movies and gaming. So this could be the fourth time I've started this video over because of the dog and other things. Like I said, please excuse my room because it's a little bit bad because of the sleeping arrangements. There's a lot of people sleeping over here for family reasons. Let's just get into this video. I just want to say I've only watched 12 movies this month, the same as last month. It's the fewest I've watched this year so far. So yeah, it's been a very hectic month and things hasn't gone well. So yeah, that's just why it's really crazy. So yeah, you'll probably see my dog there trying to get under the. Yeah, she's probably the entertainment of the show today. So yeah, but let's just get underway with my 12 movies. And yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I do this every month, and I do other videos with movies and games. So let's just get it on with. Last place in 12 is going to be Garfield the movie. Now this is a movie I've watched so long ago, and when I watched it I remember why I watched it long ago, because it's not good. I want to say it's dog shit, but it's actually cat shit, so yeah, it's not good at all, and I never want to watch that film again. I'm like so honest, I can't even show emotion. I was so stupid. Okay. Number 11 or 11th place is going to be Chain Reaction. Now, we had a movie night with my family, and every single person can choose a movie, and you can say nothing about the movie they chose. So I chose Garfield because I wanted to watch Deadpool, but my father didn't want to watch Deadpool, so I watched Garfield, and he watched this. And this is a okay movie, actually a very forgettable action movie. It's hard to explain. It's a very weird movie. It can be solid. It's okay, but it's very forgettable. Keanu Reeves plays in it with Morgan Freeman. It's like a plot against hydrogen combustion and everything in between, the government and framing, and you've seen this before, just in better ways. But if you just want to watch an action movie to do with the night, not a bad movie. P10 is going to be Water for Elephants. Now this is going to be the movie my girlfriend chose for the movie night, and this is a very movie. I liked it, but it wasn't that good. In all honesty, it's a very average movie. It's good enough. There's some heart to it, some tragedy and stuff like that. But the whole premise is about a guy getting on a train, and then he falls in love with a girl, and the girl doesn't treat him well at all. Like, the relationship they have throughout the movie is just so confusing to me, and that's probably why I don't like this movie so much. So yeah, it's very off-putting, if I can put it like that. The relationship and the choices they make in this movie. So that's why it's not as good. Number 9 is actually going to be a shock. It's The Flash. So when I watched this in cinema and I did my monthly ranking video, I think it was like second or third, and I gave it a 10 out of 10. I rewatched it, and now it's 9th on the August list. So I think the hype for a Flash movie was just because Flash is my favorite superhero character, and the hype for the Flash movie was just so high, and I was just excited to watch a movie about Flash, and I was happy with the movie when I watched it. But after the movie ended, and there have been things circulating about how poorly chosen the cameos are. Excuse the dog, it's very irritating. To make a film at this house, you can't without pausing it like 15 times. Anyway, poorly chosen things for this movie, and it actually left a little bit of salt at the end with my second watch through, and some of the choices I've come to know and it's not good. And how they actually handle the Flash character and the other Flash characters, I don't like it. They could have gone in such a better direction, but it just fell flat the second time, and what can you do? Number 8 is going to be Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Now, me and my father watched every Indiana Jones to watch the new one. I actually watched a part of it yesterday. And I've heard some criticism about the Crystal Skull, and I understand the criticism. There's some goofy things in this movie and some questionable action scenes and scenes in general. But I actually like the concept of aliens and the craziness that can come with it, the supernatural aspect of it. Now, I've said this before on my channel, but there's a quote someone told about the Indiana Jones thing is, there's a edge between the natural and the supernatural, and it's very close, and that's what makes Indiana Jones so cool. And I'm a very big fan of the alien thing, because I'm not a believer in aliens, but I think there could be some secrets kept within the government of the USA and others, and this is a very good way to explore those secrets and things, and I think they did a pretty good job. And yeah, it's a very fun movie. The twist, I think, is a little bit weird with the family dynamic thing. Otherwise, it's very good. I like this movie. Indiana Jones in general is a very good series or franchise. B7 is going to be Cowboy Bebop, the movie. Now, I've heard of Cowboy Bebop, and I never knew it was actually such a big series. Yeah. I've heard there was a Netflix live action adaptation. I've never watched it, never heard anything. So I went into Cowboy Bebop blind, like totally blind. And I'm actually surprised at how much I like this movie. Yeah, it's actually a very solid movie, and I've enjoyed it much more than I think I would. Yeah, it's if you haven't watched the series at all, I don't know, it's like at all. So some things I didn't grasp. That's probably why it's not high on this list. And the ending, I've heard or I saw, or the ending doesn't make sense to me. There's probably a more deeper reason for why I don't understand. I probably should watch the whole entire Cowboy Bebop and then the movie, and then I'll understand the ending of the movie, because there's a twist or something, or it's a dream, or I'm not sure. If anybody has watched Cowboy Bebop and you are watching this video, please comment in the comment section what happened, or should I watch the entire Bebop series to understand what happened, because some characters they talked about just flew over my head because I didn't know anything. But it was such a solid movie still, if I haven't watched anything. Very entertaining movie, so I'm very glad I watched it. And some of the characters are so cool. I like the main character. I think Faye, awesome characters. So yeah, all of them so cool. B6 is going to be the newest one on my list. It's going to be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Now this is a 9 out of 10 movie for me. There's some things that push it down to not be a 10. Some of the characters choices they make with the extra characters, I didn't gel as much. But otherwise, it was such a good movie. I'm so glad I watched this in cinema with my girlfriend, because I'm a very big TMNT fan, and to watch this movie was a big pleasure, because I like the quadruplet. I don't know what to say. I'm not very good at English. I'm just going with it today because I'm so over it. The TMNT, the 4 turtles, their chemistry is so good. The inclusion of April was very interesting, and I like the dynamic with the villains and the TMNT and Splinter. It's a very good mix, and I like the art style. It's very cool, and the story itself, awesome. It's a very entertaining movie. It's a very good TMNT movie. Probably my favorite, but we'll see. I really hope the next one, because there's I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the post credit scene, or the credit scene teases something very cool, and I really hope it happens. So I really hope to see TMNT Mutant Mayhem 2 or something like that. In number 5 is going to be Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Now, this, sorry, now this is going to be the first time ever I've watched Harry Potter. So me and my girlfriend we are going to watch the whole franchise together, and I've only watched the first movie yet, and I enjoyed it very much. So, the Philosopher's Stone. It's a great introduction into the Harry Potter series. The characters are very interesting, and the school itself with the rules and the magic. I think that the way they do the magic is very interesting, and some of the acting, even though they are still young kids, it's good acting. Yeah. Number 4 is going to be the best horror movie ever, Jaws. Now, I had my Jaws my t-shirt on yesterday, and I couldn't wear it today for this video. But I'm a very big fan of sharks in general. I love sharks. Now, I'm one of those people that say Jaws was the victim of the movie. He's just a hungry shark. Why should people go and kill him for that? But all jokes aside, it's one of Steven Spielberg's best movies, and Jaws is just so cool. I love the movie, and everything about it is just awesome. It's like, for that time, the visual effects are so good. The later movies are just getting weirder and weirder, but Jaws is very cool. Very good movie, and yeah, it's a classic horror movie. So what is it to be anything to be mad about or anything? Number 3 is going to be Deadpool. Now, I've watched Deadpool once before, but so long ago, and I couldn't wait to watch Deadpool again. So after I watched Garfield, I said to my dad, I want to watch Deadpool because Garfield was so shit. I need to watch Deadpool. And I've watched it, and I forgot how funny and entertaining it was. I forgot to say, it's a new segment I brought in, so I'll tell you when the 10 out of 10 movies are here. And Jaws was a 10 out of 10 movie for me, and Deadpool 2, and the rest will be 10 out of 10s. Now, Deadpool is one of the best comic book movies ever, and he's probably one of the best comic book characters also, and I can't wait for Deadpool 3. It's like, I need to watch this movie right now, and I think this is one of the best movies that Fox has ever made. So take it as it might, Deadpool is such a cool movie. My second place is going to go to Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Now, I think this is one of Spielberg's best movies. Probably my favorite Indiana Jones. No, it is my favorite Indiana Jones movie because everything about this movie just describes Indiana Jones, and I like the story about the immortality of the you have chosen poorly the cup, and I like that part, and the tests you need to go through with going through the invisible bridge, the whatever, what I'm talking about if you watch this movie. And this is so cool. The visual effects on that time was not on par, but Steven Spielberg still, with his awesome writing and everything else, it's just such a cool movie. And I like this one very much. Probably one of my favorite movies ever. Now, first place is going to be Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, I watched it the second time, and I think I liked it even more than on the second time, because then we actually absorb everything that you've seen the first time. And I remember the feeling I had when I watched the first time. I had the same feeling about enjoyment and happiness while I watched this movie. So that's why it's like number 1, and I can't wait for number 2 the second part to exist, because with the strikes I don't know how long it's going to take before it gets out. So I really hope we get to see it quickly. But yeah, that was my 12 movies and ranking. The average of this month was a 7.91. I think it's my third best month in the average wise. So yeah, but if you think I misjudged some movies or something has to be higher than the other one, please let me know. Please let me know about that Bebop thing, Cowboy Bebop thing. I'm very interested to know. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and please like and subscribe. I'll appreciate it so much. Thank you very much. Cheers.